go live. Let's do it. Let's see. Hi, guys. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Oh, been a difficult week. I didn't make it Wednesday because I was essentially hospitalized. I'm having heart issues. Gonna have an exam tomorrow to see what's going on. My blood pressure is up and out of control, and I'm having trouble breathing. So it's been a difficult week. But I got back on diuretics and I've lost about 10 pounds. So if I can keep that going, I'll be all right. I got a new what?
I left my jar.
Oh,
I gotta find it.
you put it down somewhere. I've got a new computer. We are on a new computer, and it seems to be much nicer. It's a big all-in-one, about a 21-inch monitor with the computer built in. So I'm kind of excited about it. Joseph wants to know what part of Florida I'm in. I'm in Venice, which is about an hour south of Tampa on the West Coast. We're on the west coast of the East Coast. You're in Broward County. Well, you didn't come visit. You're not that far. Thunder. Good to see you. All September. Hello. Fatherfish and Company. I know. Me too. Ro, me too. I'm just hoping we get through it. They're talking about, they think they can change my meds and, do something to get it stable. So we'll see. The hand, we looked at it Thursday and it is healing very nicely. You wanted to get me back in the cast for another week just to be sure that it heals well. Okay. So next Monday, I'm supposed to come out of this whole thing and then I'll be good. Albert Brownwalder, hello. Joseph Rivers, I like your sign, Live, Life, Teach. Thank you. I'm kind of struggling with my channel right now, and I think part of it is because I'm low on gas and inspiration. I've just kind of gotten to the point where between the heat and the issues with my heart and whatnot, I've kind of become somewhat dilapidated. And the activity, even though I've been doing 1 or 2 videos a week, the activity on my channel has gone from superlative to almost not existent. So I need to do something, and I have a thought. See what you think. There are a few people I've been looking at, like Fish Boy, a young man who has a fish room, who's done very few videos and just gotten tremendous response. The quality of his videos is excellent. He thinks through and scripts what he's doing. So he's got good content. and good quality. And it's definitely paying off for them. Well, for me, I can't do the quality. I mean, I can do a little better. I'm getting some new equipment, a better mic, another stand, tripod. Gonna do a few things, but there are too many things I don't know how to do and frankly can't figure out, like hooking up two different cameras, which I would dearly love to be able to do, but can't. Anyway, all of that aside, I've kind of run out of steam with the videos, but I've been thinking about doing something that would, I think, be unique. Been thinking about doing an opening, a daily opening that would be a live stream, maybe half an hour, maybe even shorter, 15 minutes to half an hour, where I do a walk around in the store. There are always things that need taking care of first thing in the morning. And it really is about the most interesting time of day, not just for pulling dead fish out of the tanks, but fixing things that are not working right, doing little upgrades, um, feeding occasionally, stuff that really makes the business of maintaining fish what it is. I mean, that's where I put my time in on my fish early in the morning when I first come in. So I'm thinking about doing a GoPro or something live. I think I can hook up my phone. I got a new a new phone, a 10 that I can attach to myself in some way so that I can have two hands free. Right now I got one and a half. He gave me a little more thumb, and that definitely helps. But in a week this will be gone. So I'll be back two-handed again. So anyway, I was thinking I could do that early in the morning. A few people who check in, we could talk about stuff, but it would be available then all day long for people to check in on. And it would build another literature library. I could I could label them with the content that was significant for that particular day. So anyway, I wanted to get your idea what you think about that idea of doing a short uh, a short live stream daily that would be a walkabout in the fish room showing things that get taken care of. Meantime, Petroman wants to know if discus can breed in hard water. Well, they are in Florida, yeah, absolutely. They're doing it in Florida. My fourth, Rhett wants to know how my fourth was. Well, that was yesterday. It was very quiet. I was here all day. Um, and it was kind of a slow day. Today's been an enormously busy day. So I made up today for what I didn't do yesterday, and I think I'm on track for a good weekend. For the weekend I needed in order to be able to get the bills paid. So it was nice. It was quiet. Not much going on. Let's see. Rose, where was that? You can something. So Rue likes the idea. Rue, you've been doing a lot of streaming. You're doing like night streaming. You're doing streaming pretty regularly throughout the week. Um, you have a very low key kind of approach to it, which is nice. It's just very conversational. It's like you're sitting around with a group of friends having a conversation. Um, and I like that. It may seem like that's what I'm doing, but it's not. I'm much more kind of geared up when I'm live streaming. And I'm trying to figure out how I can look at the screen and also read the text, which is over to the side. And I don't know how to do that. Somehow I need to get the text sitting on top of the screen or something. I don't know. I noticed when I did the stream with my phone that was dreadful. I mean, I was like right here and looking over there. It was terrible. Let's see. Ron Jim, having seborrheic dermatitis for a few months and breathing troubles too. Doctor, it may be allergy, but let's all focus on the greater good. Rohan, yeah, I know, true enough. Losing some weight is helping. I've lost 10, 12 pounds in the last 3 days just with diuretics, and I'm already feeling better. Rohan, new to the area. Hi, Peplin. Chubb is here. Somewhere there he is. Chubb's Aquatics. Why not in Wyoming? Chattanooga Ed, hi, Chad. Joseph Rivers, I appreciate you big time. Just got back into the hobby. You're one of the first channels I came across. Oh, that's neat. Okay, wisdom is important. Lack of guidance and wisdom seem to be one of the new generations. Enough said. Yeah, I hear you. Ain't that the truth? Don't want to have to deal with anybody else's knowledge. I know my 6-year-old grandchild, when she was 6, she said, I don't need to learn to read because I already know everything I need to know. At 6. I'm happy to say at 7, she's decided she needs to learn to read. But there are a lot of them in their late teens and 20s and older who know everything they need to know or think they do. They're playing hell with the culture too. Chevy Fish. Hiya, Chad Ed. Andrew Santiago. I know that would be a help and maybe get more people and help you come up with ideas that could work for you and for the channel. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The live streams and the whole live streaming thing provides an opportunity to create content that remains content. The trick is to catalog it so it has some ongoing value. And I think that's frankly one of the difficulties with YouTube. I tried to do that on my channel page, try to catalog things. I've just done it sort of preliminarily, but I would like to do more with that and see if we can get some real content. The trick is to do it with edits. And I'm not into editing yet. So at some point, that's going to be the solution to the issue. And then set up a directory of videos that are maybe 2 to 5 minutes long that you can plug into topically. Rhett, hi Rhett. Yeah, it is a little cooler today. Yesterday wasn't so bad either. It was overcast most of the day, so the temperature was down in the 80s, not in the 90s. So it was tolerable. We've not had to have the big fan on for the last 2 days. So that's helped. Oh. So anyway, I'm sorry I missed Wednesday. I didn't get to go anywhere. We went up and picked up some boxes for shipping. And I just kind of melted into the ground. It was so hot that I really couldn't function. So I'm hoping I get better. Michael says, I enjoy your videos. So thank you, Michael, very much. Says, I love soaking in your fish wisdom. I don't know if any of you are following Lee. What is Lee's last name? I need to look it up here. I keep forgetting it. Lee's Aquatics. Follow Lee's Aquatics. Go sign up. He'll be thrilled. He's a Brit. He's an older gentleman, kind of a curmudgeon. He sent me an email a couple of months ago out of the blue. His beloved goldfish was dying. So he sent me a video just trying to get a hold of me, trying to get help from somebody to save his goldfish. Well, I got hold of a couple of people. Precious Tranquility was one, because she's got really good knowledge and experience with goldfish. Put her on to him and began talking to him. And he's been a joy. He makes videos as personal letters to me, which I find thoroughly delightful. He's been doing that for his mother for some time. He's locked in. He has health issues which keep him from being able to go out. So he's locked in at home, kind of isolated. He's got 2 fish tanks, and his tanks are really a wonder. I taught him how to cap his dirt, because he already had dirt, and it made it just wonderful. Well, he's struggling right now with a big school of neons. Now, nobody is successful at keeping large schools of neons, not over the long haul. You can do it for a while, but eventually everything falls apart. So he's taken that on very naively because they're pretty. And well, he's getting some bacterial infection and some fungus. So I'm trying to teach him what he can do to overcome that. And he's really hard. But anyway, the man is a joy. Take a look at his channel. You will love it. He's a lot of fun. Very, very clever, creative guy who refers to me as Sir Father Fish, or Sir Father. He's given me an honorary knighthood, which is joyous. It's what happens, and I think of people like Chevy Fish and Roe and others, some of the guys on Fish Fam, who've just become really good friends in really a very short period of time. People whose relationship and friendship I cherish and appreciate. And that's so much a part of what this is really all about. We're not by any means the one of the largest segments of YouTube. So it's a struggle getting to you know 10, 20, 30, 40,000. Takes years to do it. I thought I was on my way. About 2 months ago, I was on this upward trajectory. I was doing 100 subscribers a day and thousands of views a day. And it hit a peak and then went in just the opposite direction and is almost now back to where it was when it started. Kind of funny. And I don't know why. One of the things I've noticed recently is that for every new subscriber I pick up, I lose one. It's almost 1-to-1. It's become really difficult to increase subscriber base because it's probably 2-to-1, truthfully. For every 2 I pick up, I lose 1. Chevy Fish, you're very welcome. And now there's another one right there. Chevy Fish. I'm going to embarrass you. Chevy Fish, I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm just going to brag. Chevy Fish is probably one of the most knowledgeable hobbyists in our fish family. And yet, she kind of hides it under a bushel. She's bred everything. She's capable of doing anything. It's absolutely remarkable. And is hidden away in a little tiny village way down in South Illinois where nobody can find her. Lives with her 2 boys, adult boys. They're young men. And maintains a fish collection. I need to talk to you, Chevy Fish. I really need to talk to you. If you're open to options, I need to talk to you. Chad had said, I'm with you 100% of the friendships. That's so much where all this is at. It really is. You know, just the gang that's here right now. And there are a few others who are not here, who are busier because they're doing channels. It's hard to be supportive of other channels when you're trying to do a channel. It's very difficult to achieve that. You kind of one kind of animal or the other. Few fish are a few people are able to do more, but really not many. Lee Wilcox, yes. Yeah, Mary's been talking to Lee. Finally got my acquaintance diadema. Nice. Settled in my 125. Nice seeing them start to color up. Such pretty fish. Really pretty fish. Well, the thing about Chevy Fish, he said thank you for the kind words. She's one of the founding or early members, I should say, of the Chicago, the Chicago Cichlid Club. Been active in a number of Chicago clubs, which is one of the top or some of the top clubs in the country that have amazing people in them. Tampa Bay is the closest we have to a club like that. Tampa Bay is a real high quality club. There are some others, Potomac Valley I guess that's in Northern Virginia. Is it in Maryland? I don't remember. That was the first club I ever attended meetings of, and that was back in like 1970, 71, somewhere along in there. And I got to know some people really well through there. We went out collecting. and they were doing bettas, wild bettas, which I thought was just fascinating. And they moved to Seattle, lost track. Mary Page says YouTube has absolutely opened a whole new world for me in fish keeping and aquariums. It really does, doesn't it? For me, it's opened a world of communications, of being able to share in ways that are so appreciated and respected that it kind of catches me off guard. I'm not used to being treated with such deference. I'm used to people, well, like yesterday. I bagged up some feeders for a guy, and he said, "How many are in here?" And I said, I told him it was $10. I said, "Oh, 60, 75, long in there." He said, "Well, it looks like 40 to me." And I said, "You want it or not? Doesn't matter to me." First time he had been in was fighting with me over $5. He said, "I don't want it." And he gave me the fish back. And I took him over and put him back in, and he left. Don't think I'll ever see him again. But you never know. I guess the thing about that is I don't like being called a cheat because I try to be generous. Now, there may be times when I'm not. If I'm not, next time you see me, I'll make it up. And I'll do it without knowing that I didn't do it the first time because I always try to do a little extra. Well, mostly I try to do a little extra, particularly for people who are coming in routinely. I'll shave $1 off here or there, give them something extra, cut a price, whatever. Do a little gift. I've given out 2 or 3 gifts today to brand new people, probably because I feel guilty about yesterday. No, I really don't think so because I really don't feel guilty about it. Mostly, I'm frustrated that I was accused of being a cheat. So, I don't know. Where else can you meet amazing people like this? Mary Page says. Yeah, absolutely. Billy Dog, hello and good day. Why not your humble Wyoming? Northeastern Illinois. Oh, that's interesting. I thought you said you were below Chicago. Well, I guess Chicago it's on the lake though, isn't it? It's all the way north. I learned when people are mad, that has nothing to do with you, it's on them. True enough, Billy Dog, true enough. Thank you, Ro. 40 fish for 57 for $5. Sign me up. Yeah, right. I know. Well, they're feeders, but they were big feeders. They were not little tiny guppies. They were inch long fish worth a quarter apiece. Well, appreciate it, Ro. We all need help occasionally. Got to go downstairs and rip up on Rat, Rose says. Hi, Aquaballs. Welcome. Good to see you. So anyway, I'm thinking about this. I've got to come up with some equipment that I can walk around with so I don't have a camera in my hand. I've got a couple of GoPros, but that's not going to work real well. I need a camera if I'm going to do live streaming. I need to use my telephone, so I need to find a way to hook it up somehow that I can walk around with it and be able to see stuff, and maybe also, look at it and talk into it. I don't have a way to do that yet. Don't know how to do that. But part of the reason I'm not using the GoPro is the same thing. I've got two GoPros, but I don't know how to hook them up to be able to hook them on a cap or on my head or on my shoulder or whatever, so I can walk around with them. That's what I need to do. You can strap a stick to yourself. Oh, that's cool. I got a stick somewhere, but I've lost it. I don't know what happened to it. Part of the problem with getting old is I get really lazy. I've got all this stuff here that I never get around to doing anything with. Michael Bogeman sent a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it very much. Let's see if we can click on it. Can we do that? There it is. Oh, I don't see enough lights, Aquaball says. And what's going on with the lights? 20 and 41 watching. Toronto Aquatics, Plants, and Animals. Change your name again, did you? I'm doing good, thank you. Steal an IV stand from the doctor. I've got a couple of tripods. Hey, right, because it's on wheels. What a good idea. Who said that? Who said that? Pepling Creek. That's brilliant. Brilliant. It's on wheels, so I can turn it. I can move along with it. I just have to make sure it's aimed at something. That's the other problem. I have a tendency to forget about what the camera is looking at when I'm doing stuff. I'm just not good at this at all. Hello. Can I fix it to a hat? If I could fix it to a hat, I'd fix it to a hat. You're right. That's the way to do it. Fix it to a hat. All right. How do we get out of this now? Remove, put time out, unuser. Open image, save image, copy image. How do we get rid of this sticker? Is that it right there? No? Yes. Okay. They get a little arrow on it now. How cool is that? Steal an IV stand from a doctor. I'm going to need to come up with it. I should be able to find one actually on Amazon. Good idea. Use a smartphone chest mount. Yeah, that would work. I tried buying something that hung around the net. It was like a little pocket, but that didn't work. Smartphone chest mount. I'll look it up. Yeah, technology, blessing and a curse. Think that's the truth. Mary Page, you do great, Father Fish. Hope one day I can figure out how to upload a video. It just takes a while, that's all. It's hours of sitting there. You don't have to be good at this. We're here for your wisdom. Thank you, Petlin. Appreciate it. I think it's the only thing that saves me, frankly. I've got my video now so far behind that I may as well not look at it. Oh, it's still there. Ha! I had to do it on the duck. I just saw Dwayne Sousa. I thought I saw Tommy Denda. Did I see Tommy? No, I think it was somebody else. Tommy has sent me intro and a couple of chapters of the book. And I've decided I'm going to do chapters on Patreon as a gift to my Patreon subscribers. I've got about 6 people who since January have been consistent subscribers on Patreon, and I've really done very little at all to show my appreciation. But I'm going to do that. I just got to get past some of this stuff that's distracting me, like my heart. My heart distracts me. 185 over 110. That I found distracting when I went into the doctor, and she said, "What's that?" It's going down a little bit. My discus had babies a week ago. Must have 200. All looking great, Dwayne Sousa. Wow. Well, that's exciting. I assume they're feeding all the parents. That's pretty cool. And Ro wants to know where you live. She wants to get some of those discus. I know. J. Rowe. Oh, also, Kay wants to know. Everybody's planning a visit to Rohan now. Was it Rohan? Who was it? Oh, Dwayne. To Dwayne. J. Rowe. J. Rowe says, I have pond snails in the tub outside with plants, but I'm afraid I will get infected. Oh dear, Jay, you make it too easy. Put a little loach in there. That'll take care of the problem. And Howard, I'm going to be doing a shipment to Howard this week. 40 watching, we should have 40 likes, says Jay. There he is. I'm here, he says. I'm here. Hi, Tommy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I promised I would get started on that last week, and then I wound up debilitated, not able to even do my regular Wednesday stream. So I'm hoping to get things back in gear and begin doing more stuff. I need to do more stuff. Mary Page, the book is going to be really cool. Tommy is in Holland, I guess, or Sweden, or one of those funny cold places up north of Europe. He found a book from 1865 or so, written by the leading gardener in Holland in that period who wrote a book about keeping, setting up and maintaining aquariums. So he's been translating it and sending it over to me, and I've agreed to read it, and I want to try to do it with a little character. So I've kind of got to get into the role, and that's been my problem. I just haven't been able to put my time together with my stamina to be able to begin doing this thing. But I got to do it, and then put it on Pantheon or Parthenon, whatever that thing is. What's this thing? Rose Aquatics, is there a specific kind of snail? She's asking. Jay's asking for a snail suggestion. Well, Rose the one to ask. Tommy says I have neuropathy. Gooden Band-Aids, Denmark, yes. Yeah, I've got neuropathy too, and it's getting up into my calves, which is uncomfortable, and it causes me to then have hip problems. So I'm just getting too old and decrepit to be able to function anymore. Father Fish's Patreon. It's going to be fun if I live long enough to do it. Big thumbs up from Hat Trick Farm. Been lurking and listening. Hi, Hat Trick. What else? Dwayne Sousa. Thank you, Lou. I'll keep people updated. You're going to wait till you're about 2 inches, then put them up for sale on Facebook. Cool. Good job. That'll be cool. Can I help you?
You create 10-gallon filters. By any chance, anything that would filter 10 gallons?
Sponge filters, yeah, which is really what I recommend. It's the easiest, simplest, cheapest, and best.
Where are those?
They're over there. Let me, yeah, do you have an air pump? You need an air pump. Right back on. And birds.
Yeah. I just moved here from Sarasota, so.
Oh, okay. This is 12, 35. That's 3 dollars. I'm doing a live stream.
Awesome.
Other kids chat.
Yeah, I've heard about the shop before from a couple people.
Hi there, what do you got? What's in the bag?
Like
A Pleco. Okay.
And too big for it.
Oh, right.
Sorry. How do I set up the tubing? I don't use it. So that's what we do.
Little. Just goes right there. And then the other end attaches.
And this goes outside.
Yes. I'll put that in there. Good work.
Yeah.
Won't pull it. You'll like it. When it gets real gunky, just wring it out.
Okay.
So it'll last for years. And that looks great.
Thank you very
Great,
much.
thank you. You bet. Let me see your beaks. Did you get them? Okay. Where do you come from?
We got from Petco.
Oh, okay.
They did a good for the past 2 months.
So what do you want to do with
We just want to try to
them? Okay, well, I'll take care of it. Well, I can give you a little stroke break. Okay, you want to maybe get a fish or
We bought
some
some
red plant. Pardon?
We bought something about like $22.
Oh,
Trying to
okay.
get it right.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Red tail. Okay. You got 22? Give me your money. All right. Do you want to keep him? I don't need it. No. And he's still good for you. He's still good in the tank. I'll do the red tail for what you got. Don't need this. Okay, so why don't you keep that? I'll get the red tail. All right. Oh dear. Let me chat here a minute. A couple little boys came in and want me to catch them red tail catfish. They brought $22. All the money they'd come up with, and they got a little pleco and some other stuff. And I just gave them the fish back, and I'm going to give them the red tail cat for $22. So it's going to take me a couple of minutes. What is this? Ro, I love you, Rhett Massey. Oh, I'm missing something. Ah, vital here. Pebbling Creek's talking about Instagram. I've yet to post anything. I got some pictures up, but I didn't even put them there. Dwayne talking about his discus. Bro, forget to drop my live stream link before Father starts seeing us. Right. They collect my titles. Yeah, Ro follows me today. It last week was kind of funny. I plugged into her live stream and for about 5 minutes was listening to myself doing the end of my live stream. It was really kind of funny. It was interesting. Yes, I think they do know. This red tip got to be back in here in a few months when he's 6 to 8 inches. Let me go catch him. I'll be right back. Yep, we're good to go. Thank you. Hmm. Thunder Aquatic says, this is why I changed my water while I watch Father Fish. Obviously, I leapt into the middle of a conversation. Rose says, I love your avatar, Jay Rose. Yeah, wish they stayed small. They will if you don't feed them. Just feed them once a month and they'll stay small a long time. Small native fish, right? We have now the largest collection of natives we've had. Where do you live, Jay? We've got we've caught some really cool stuff recently. We found a population of half beaks. And I told you about the black shrimp, the black neocaridina. Found a population of them. Yeah, they know how big it gets. I have one 3 foot long, and they were in looking at it the other day. These are little boys. They understand about little boys. Little boys want big fish. They want fish that get so big they can eat them. That's what they want. They get about 6 inches. It freaks them out, and they bring them in. And I take them back and give them something else. Pennsylvania. Oh boy, some nice fish in Pennsylvania. A lot of pretty darters. A lot of cool stuff, actually. But it's more cold water. Chevy says Rose Aquatics live after Father Fish. Gotta click on that. There it is. What time is it? 3:50. Chattanooga Ed is saying, wow. I've obviously totally lost the conversation here. Oh, well, it's my fault. West of Harrisburg. No. Black neocaridina. Yeah, that's really neat. I think we got some other colors too. I'm not sure. We're going to go back there and try it again. It's a very cool collecting spot. Frank found, I didn't go in. Frank found probably 5 or 6 different kinds of plants there that I hadn't seen before that were really pretty remarkable stuff. So, and it's right in the middle of downtown Sarasota, kind of a wooded area, but you know, in the big city. Darters, love darters. Well, I don't think I missed anything here. I mean, obviously I've missed it all, but Thunder Aquatics has a $5 gift. Thank you, Thunder. Very, very much. Deeply appreciated in these hard times. Tommy talking about neuropathy. All right, so I'm going to try to get some things going this week. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Going to do an exam, find out what's wrong with my heart. And by the end of the week, I should have some medication to control it, and I should be able to get better quick. I'm losing some weight, trying to get myself back in gear. So sometime soon these days, we're gonna do new stuff. I keep promising it. I did do the walkthrough. That took some doing, but I did it. And it was okay, even with the addendum. Bye, Clem. Nice to see you. Nice to have you with us. Didn't acknowledge you earlier. Hope you're still here. We're trying to breed a purple line. Hard to get it stable. Snails. Have you done rabbit snails yet? I had somebody buying rabbit snails from me. I had to order them in. I got some nice ones. I don't think I have any right now, but they're pretty cool. Oh, the half-beaks. Yeah, we've caught a bunch of little ones and one or two bigger ones. Probably got Frank caught. By the way, the picture was Frank holding the turtle. Frank is got a major appointment tomorrow morning that we're praying for. I'm not going to give you any details because I don't want to. I don't want to break confidentialities, but he's got a major deal he's facing tomorrow morning. So if we could all just be in prayer for Frank that he comes through this ordeal with flying colors. I'm sure he will. But he's going to need the Lord on his side. Dwarf Cajun crayfish. Jay has dwarf Cajun crayfish. I've had them. Once you have them, you don't get rid of them. Gooch. Rohan's talking about a gooch. I've had gooch. I've had a bunch of them. I may even have one still. I kind of lose track of them because they sit around for a while, and then they got mixed up with other stuff. And I don't have anything real big though, so maybe not. Dooby doo. Rabbit snails, endangered in native Indonesia. They also are coming out of Indonesia. Very beautiful nerite snails with a lot of color patterns and a lot of extensions. Really beautiful stuff. I've seen pictures of them. I've not seen them here in the States. I think it's like a lot of things that just don't make it, and there may be problems bringing them in. I don't know. Oh, purple shrimp. Oh, cool. Andy's working on another big tank. That he got a 200-gallon in the bottom frame that's cracked, so he's going to have to redo it. Yes, absolutely, Andy. 2 to 3 tubes. That'll do it. Purple Neocaridina. I came across a coral today that I'd never seen before. It's a polyp, a zoanthid, that is a very pale pastel blue, almost white, but definitely blue. Really gorgeous. Found two of them, two clusters in my tank. Thank you, Mary Page, for your prayers and love. Down the wormhole, good to see you too, down the wormhole. Thank you. Bye, Rhett. Some rabbit snails have their outer shell removed so they look white and shiny. Oh, that's interesting. Main issue with rabbits is not with collections, with water quality. Ha ha. An introduction to cichlids and food fish, which are disrupting the system. Prayers for Frank indeed. All right, I think we're out of time here. We about covered it. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna back up here and see if I can clear these. Oops, there's one. Let me see if I can get some things in here this week. I'll try to get some kind of a camera device that I can somehow attach to myself. I really like Peplin's suggestion of a dolly. That's a cool idea. And see if I can't begin to do some morning. I've been thinking about it in the mornings. It's something easy to do and kind of fun because I run into all kind of little funny little things that need taking care of. So God bless you all. Wonderful to be with you. I've enjoyed it as always. I hope you have too. And I will see you Wednesday. Frank and I are going to go out collecting, we hope, on Wednesday, if he's available, which I expect he will be. And we'll do something unique and interesting. And I'm hoping I'm going to be feeling better and better each day. So God bless. Counting down. 10, 9, 8. Everybody say goodbye. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. What is this? Oh, I'm way up in the chat. Let me get down to the bottom. Thank you, Billy Dog. Bye, Garbo. Need 11 more likes. What are we at? 39. That was kind of funny. I don't know. How did that happen? That's kind of weird. Where are we? 43 watching, 33 likes. 45 watching, 33 likes. I think all 45 have clicked in. So, I don't think so. Bye, Jay. Down the wormhole. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Good to be here. Good to have you here. Later, Rohan. Take care, everybody. Jump on over to Ro. She's on right now. We're going to go right over in there. Where's Ro? Where's Ro? Where is she? It's not coming up. Chewy, Jabrin, Father Fish. I'm going to have to type it in. R.O. Rose Aquatics. July in Tennessee. Is this it?
I mean, see me.
Are we live? Are we live?
Anthony, how are you, my friend?
Yes.